Morning, y'all. Starting a new novel today. It's called Fish in a Tree by Linda Mullally Hunt. That's what it looks like. This is what we're going to be spending the next several days on. Um, New setup for the videos. As you can see below me now, the questions are down there, so you can answer the questions. As the video's going along, you don't have to have a tab open with your questions on one and then like a video on another, click back and forth a bunch. It's a lot easier just to do it this way, okay? I'm just going to get into it today, and I hope you enjoy. Chapter 1, In Trouble Again. It's always there, like the ground underneath my feet. Well, Allie, are you going to write or aren't you? Miss Hall asks. If my teacher were mean, it would be easier. Come on, she says. I know you can do it. What if I told you I was going to climb a tree using only my teeth? Would you say I could do it then? Oliver laughs, throwing himself on his desk like it's a fumbled football. Shay groans. Allie, why can't you just act normal for once? Near her, Albert, a bulky kid who's worn the same thing every day, a dark t-shirt that reads Flint, sits up straight, like he's waiting for a firecracker to go off. Miss Hall sighs. Come on now, I'm only asking for one page describing yourself. I can't think of anything worse than having to describe myself. I'd rather write about something more positive, like throwing up at your own birthday party. It's important, she says. It's so your new teacher can get to know you. I know that, and it's exactly why I don't want to do it. Teachers are like machines that take quarters for bouncy balls. You know what they're going to get, yet you don't know too. And, she says, all that doodling of yours? Allie, if you weren't drawing all the time, your work might be done. Please put it away. Embarrassed, I slide my drawings underneath my blank writing assignment. I've been drawing pictures of myself being shot out of a cannon. It would be easier than school, less painful. Come on, she says, moving the lined paper toward me. Just do your best. 7 schools in 7 years, and they're all the same. Whenever I do my best, they tell me I don't try hard enough. Too messy. Careless spelling. Annoyed that the same word is spelled different ways on the same page. And the headaches. I always get headaches from looking at the brightness of dark letters on white pages for too long. Miss Hall clears her throat. The rest of the day is getting tired of me again. The rest of the class is getting tired of me again. Chairs slide, loud sighs. Maybe they think I can't hear their words. Freak. Dumb. Loser. I wish she'd just go hang by Albert, the walking Google page, who'd get a better grade than me if he just blew his nose into the paper. The back of my neck heats up. I don't get it. She always lets me slide. It must be because these are for the new teacher and she can't have one missing. I stare at her big stomach. So did you decide what you're going to name the baby? I asked. Last week we got her talking about baby names for a full half hour of social studies. Come on, Allie. No more stalling. I don't answer. I mean it, she says, and I know she does. I watch a mind movie of her taking a stick and drawing a line in the dirt under us between us under a bright blue sky. She's dressed as a sheriff, and I'm wearing black and white prisoner stripes. My mind does this all the time. Shows me these movies that seem really cool, and they seem so real that they carry me away inside of them. They are real. They are a relief from my real life. I steal up inside, willing myself to do something I don't really want to do, to escape this teacher who's holding on and won't let go. I pick up my pencil and her body relaxes, probably relieved that I've given in. But instead, knowing she loves clean desks and things just so, I grip my pencil with a hard fist and scribble all over my desk. Allie, she steps forward. Why would you do that? The circular scribbles are big on top and small on the bottom. It looks like a tornado, and I wonder if I meant to draw a picture of my insides. I look back at her. It was there when I sat down. The laughter starts, but they're not laughing because they think I'm funny. I can tell they're upset. I can tell that you're upset, Allie, Miss Hall says. I'm not hiding that as well as I need to. She's such a freak, Shay says in one of those loud whispers that everyone's meant to hear. Oliver is drumming on his desk now. I fold my arms and stare up at her. That's it, Miss Hall finally says. To the office. Now. I wanted this, but now I'm having second thoughts. Allie, huh? Everyone laughs again. She puts her hand. Anyone else that makes a sound gives up their recess. The room's quiet. Allie, I said to the office. I can't see our principal, Miss Silver, again. I go to the office so much, I wonder when they'll hang up a banner that says, Welcome, Allie Nickerson. I'm sorry, I say, actually meaning it. I'll do it, I promise. She sighs. Okay, Allie, but if the pencil stops moving, you're going. She moves me to the reading table next to the Thanksgiving bulletin board about being grateful. Meanwhile, she sprays my desk with cleaner, glancing at me like she'd like to spray me with the cleaner. Scrub off the dumb. I squint a bit, hoping the lights will hurt my head less, and then I try to hold my pencil the way I'm supposed to, instead of the weird way my hand wants to. I write with one hand and shield my paper with the other. I know. I better keep the pencil moving, so I write the word why over and over from the top of the page to the very bottom. 1, because I know how to spell it right, and 2, because I'm hoping someone will finally give me an answer. Chapter 2, Yellow Card. For Miss Hall's baby shower, Jessica shows up with such a big bunch of flowers from her father's florist shop that you'd swear she just ripped a bush out of the ground and wrapped it at the bottom of it in foil. Whatever. I don't care. I found a bright card with yellow roses at the store, and a picture of flowers won't dry up in a week. I feel like it's my way of saying I'm sorry for being such a pain all the time. Max gives his present to Miss Hall. He leans back in his chair with his hands clasped behind his head as she opens it. He's given her diapers. I think he hoped to get a reaction from her, and he seems disappointed when she's just happy. Max likes attention. He also likes parties. Just about every day he asks Miss Hall for a party, and today he's finally getting one. When Miss Hall slides my card out of the envelope, she doesn't read it out loud like all the others. She hesitates, and I know that she must really love it, and I feel proud, which isn't something I feel very much. Miss Silver leans over to look. I figure I might finally get a compliment for once, but instead her eyebrows bunch up and she motions me towards the door. Shay has gotten up to look. She laughs and says, The world gets dumber every time Allie Nickerson speaks. Shay, sit down, Miss Hall says, but it's too late. You can't make people unhear something. I should be used to this, but it still takes a piece out of me every time. As Shay and Jessica laugh, I remember how we dressed up as our favorite book character for Halloween last year. I came in as Alice in Wonderland from a book my grandpa read to me a ton of times. Shay and her shadow, Jessica, called me Alice in Blunderland all day. Keisha steps up to Shay and says, Why don't you mind your own business for once? I like Keisha. She isn't afraid, and I'm afraid of so much. Shay turns, looking like she's ready to swat a fly. Like it's your business, she asks. That's right, it's not business, but it's as much yours as it is mine, Keisha replies. Shay lets out a small gasp. Stop talking to me. Stop being mean, Keisha replies, leaning forward. Max folds his arm and leans forward across his desk. Yes, there's going to be a fight, he says. There isn't going to be a fight, Miss Hall says. Suki is holding one of her small wooden blocks. She has a collection of them that she keeps in a box, and I've seen her take one out when she gets nervous. She's nervous now. Shay glares at Keisha. Keisha is new this year, and I'm surprised she said something. Everyone is all riled up, and I don't even know how this all happened. When Miss Hall tells them both to cool off and points out to Max that it's foolish to root for a fight, Miss Silver waves me towards the door. What the heck is going on? Once we're out in the hallway, I can tell by Miss Silver's face that this is going to be another one of those times when I have to say I'm sorry, or explain why I've done something. The thing is, I have no idea why I'm even in trouble this time. I stuff my hands in my pockets to keep them from doing something I'll regret. I wish I could put my mouth in there, too. I just don't get it, Allie, she says. You've done other things that have been inappropriate, but this is just, well, sorry, guys, different. It's not like you. It figures. I do something nice, and she says it's not like me, and I can't understand how buying a card is bad. Allie, Miss Silver says, if you're looking for attention, this isn't the way to do it. She has that wrong. I need attention like a fish needs a snorkel. The doors swings all the way open, hitting the lockers, and Oliver springs from the room. Allie, he says, I think you gave her that card to tell her you're sorry she has to leave us for going to have some dumb baby. She's probably really sad. I feel sorry for her too. What is he talking about? Oliver, Miss Silver asked. Is there a reason you're out here? Yeah, I was going to I was going to the boys' room. Yeah, that's it. And he runs off. Can I just go now? I blurt out, feeling like the job of standing here is something I can't do for another second. She shakes her head a bit as she speaks. I just don't get it. Why in the world would you give a pregnant woman a sympathy card? Sympathy card, I think? And I think some more. And then I remember, my mom sends those to people when someone they love dies. My stomach churns, wondering what Miss Hall must have thought. You do know what a sympathy card is, Allie, don't you? I should deny that I know, but I nod because I don't want to have to hear Miss Silverman explain it. And besides, she'll think I'm even dumber than I already am, if that's possible. Then why would you do such a thing? I stand in tall, but everything inside shrinks. The thing is, I feel real bad. I mean, I felt terrible. When the neighbor's dog died, never mind it if a baby had died. I just didn't know it was a sad card like that. All I could see were the beautiful yellow flowers, and I could imagine was how happy I was going to make her. But there are piles of reasons I can't tell the absolute truth. Not to her, not to anyone. No matter how many times I've prayed and worked and hoped, reading for me is still like trying to make sense out of a can of alphabet soup that's being dumped on a plate. I just don't know how other people do it. Chapter 3. Never up to me. Leaning against the wall in the hallway, I stay quiet. Some little kids walk by reminding me that I'm in 6th grade, the highest grade in this school, but I feel like a baby. Allie, do you have anything to say? Miss Silver asks. I'm afraid to open my mouth because sometimes things just come out that get me in more trouble. Finally, she suggests we go to her office. I sit in the principal's office staring out the window, silent. I wonder what it would be like to be able to relax at school and not have to worry every second of every minute. I wish I had my sketchbook of impossible things. It's the only thing that makes me feel like I'm not such a waste of space. I like to watch the pictures in my head become real in my book. My recent favorite is a snowman that works in a furnace factory. And then I decide that the craziest, strangest, most unbelievable thing I could ever draw is me doing something right. Miss Silver sighs, brings me back to reality. Between last year and this year, you've been here for less than 5 months, Allie, and you've been to visit me far too much. You need to make some changes, she says. I sit silent. It's up to you. It's not up to me. It's never been up to me. Miss Silver's talking is like background noise, like the radio in the car. Yeah, I can't go yawning, y'all. I'm sorry. Miss Silver's talking is like background noise, like radio in the car. I don't have any words to explain it. It was a mistake, and I'm ashamed, and I didn't feel like sharing that with her. She takes a breath. Did you think it would be funny? I shake my head. Did you want to hurt her? I look up quick. No, I want to hurt her. And I wonder what I've wondered before. Should I just tell her? It's like my chair is over a trap door and there's a button to drop myself. I want to, but I'm afraid. I look up at her, looking at me all disappointed again, and I think that there's no use. They already think I'm a pain, so why add dumb to their list? It's not like they can help anyway. How can you cure dumb? And so I look out the window again, remind my mouth to keep shut. I've learned from the 7 different schools I've been to that it's better to stay quiet, never argue unless I really have to. I realize that both of my hands have curled up into a tight fist, and Miss Silver is looking at them. She sits down in the chair next to me. Allie, sometimes it seems that you just want to get into trouble. She leans forward a bit. Do you? I shake my head. Come on, Allie, tell me what's going on. Let me help you. I look at her quick, and then away. I mumble. No one can help me. That's not true. Will you let me try? She points at a poster on the wall. Can you read that for me, please? She says out loud. The poster shows 2 hands reaching for each other. Great. Probably some sappy saying about friends or sticking together or whatever. I don't even have any friends. Come on, Allie, read it for me, please. The letters on the poster look like black beetles marching across the wall. I could probably figure out most of them, but I'd need a lot of time. And when I'm nervous, forget it. My brain goes blank like an Etch-a-Sketch, turned upside down and shaken, gray and empty. Well, what does it say? She asks again. I don't need to read it to you. I get it, I say, trying to bluff, staring her dead in the eyes. Believe me, I know all about it already. Now, I don't know about that, kiddo. I think you might need to work on it a bit. Now I wish I knew what the poster said. I don't look at it, though. Then she'll want to talk to me about it more. The bell rings. Miss Silver rakes her hair up with her fingers. Allie, I don't know if you thought the card would be funny or if you're upset that Miss Hall's leaving or what, but it feels like you've crossed the line this time. I imagine myself crossing the finish line, my body breaking the bright red ribbon, the crowd cheering me on as confetti spins through the air. But I know this is not what she means. As of Monday, your new teacher will be Mr. Daniels. Let's try to avoid any negative consequences, okay? I think about how me avoiding consequences would be like rain avoiding the sky. She waves me out as I stand. I look at that poster. Again, I wish I knew what it was I should learn because I know that I should know a lot more than I do. She sighs as I leave her office, and I know she's tired of me. Even I'm tired of me. So I run from the office. The hallways are filling with kids. I head back to my classroom to apologize to Miss Hall before the buses leave. I run up behind her, tap her on the shoulder. When she turns and looks at me, her face goes sad before straightening out. I stand there thinking how sorry I am, hoping she doesn't think I'd wish anything bad on her baby. But I can't find the words. My mind does the Etch-a-Sketch thing. Blank. What is it, Allie? She finally asks. She puts her hands on her big belly like she needs to protect it. I turn and run out of the room, down the hall and out the front door. The buses are pulling away without me, but that's the way it should be, I guess. I deserve to walk all that long way and all by myself. That's where we're going to end today. Make sure you answer those questions down below again, and have a good day.